been an hour. Let's continue. Add the rest of the ingredients. Use this vital wheat gluten flour. Started using it again on recommendation of my friend Jaques. He taught me how to make baguettes and shape the bread in general. And he's using it, so I started using it too. I know it's absolutely necessary, probably not. I baked pretty decent bread before I started using it. It helps. It has very high protein content, so in theory it helps get more volume, get better crumb texture. So there's that. 1 tablespoon of vital wheat gluten flour. I use a teaspoon of yeast. I don't really weigh the yeast. I find it doesn't make that much of a difference. If the yeast is good quality, fresh, it will activate on lesser amount of flour, water. I use maybe half a teaspoon on this, where I put 600 grams of flour, 450 milliliters of water. I use a teaspoon of yeast. I add salt right away. I don't activate yeast separately. I'm going to use level tablespoon of salt here. I've been baking bread for a while before I even heard that salt kills yeast. Never had that problem before. Let me start mixing this. Never had that problem before. I did try to activate yeast separately a few times. Let me put a timer here for a couple of minutes, just until this is now mixed. I try to activate yeast separately a couple of times without it being in contact with salt, and I didn't really see a night and day in the quality of my bread. And my bread is not the greatest bread you'll ever see made, but it's good. It's decent, it rises, it's yummy, family loves it. So, and I've seen videos on YouTube too. That guy, Bake with Jaques. He's a professional baker. He did an experiment where he mixed all of the dry ingredients all together, yeast and salt and everything, and the bread turned out great. And I'm from Bosnia, and there's pretty big tradition in homemade bread, and I've never really heard anyone, at least my mom and my grandma, and my grandma was a great cook. As a kid, when I would walk around the neighborhood, and my grandma lived in different cities, so I would visit on weekends. So some of the neighbors didn't know me, and I'd walk around the neighborhood, and sometimes they'd stop me and say, oh, it's a small place, everybody knows everybody, so they would see me, wouldn't recognize me, and they would ask me, oh, hey, which family you're from? I would say the name of my grandma, Baba Marica, and they would say, oh, you're her grandson, oh, you must be eating well. She was known in the whole neighborhood, and she was a really good cook. And she never activated yeast separately without salt, and she made amazing bread. So that's what we'll do. And we'll see what happens. Although this is not exactly the method that I'm using because of this Autolyze. It's the first time I'm doing the Autolyze trick. So this feels pretty well mixed. So this is still not kneading. For kneading I use different trick. I use the trick with folding, and that's one of the reasons I decided to make this video, because my friends kept asking me, what do you mean by folding? So here I'll show, and it's nothing original. There are plenty of videos on YouTube with people that use the same kind of trick, but my friends asked me, so I'm making my own video. So I'm gonna leave this for another 10 minutes, and then we'll continue